Madagascar gave us some of the most unhinged villains in animation history, and villains have aura. Well, they should at least, which is why I'm ranking 12 Madagascar villains by how much aura they actually have. The 3 criteria for aura I'm using. First, the drip. Does your design go hard, or do you look like somebody's aunt? Second, fear factor. Does the hero's confidence leave the chat? And third, the bonus column. Villain song, iconic quotes, death scene, anything that adds to the overall package. Some of these villains have it. Some are in aura debt so deep they'll never recover. Let's start at the bottom, and trust me, some of your favorites are about to get cooked. 4 grown men, trained animal control officers, and they couldn't catch a giraffe whose head was sticking out of a car. Drip? Non-existent. Fear factor? They literally cry when their boss sings. They got shipped to Madagascar in a crate. These men are in aura debt to the French government.
Nicholas, cage them.
That's their whole personality. Celebrity name puns, your henchmen, and a dad joke. Aura status, repossessed. My boy Tsitsi sleeps 23 hours a day. He woke up, punched Alex once, put a fruit hat on him, and went back to sleep. Yes, he won his fight. But bro had 0 lines, 0 motivation, and that mane looks like he stuck his paw in a socket.
Pop! It's pop! Shuffle ball change!
One punch doesn't buy you aura, it buys you a participation trophy. These are the main antagonists of the first movie, and I genuinely could not name a single one. Their entire villain speech is just... That's not a threat, that's a meditation app. They got scared off by one roar, or a bankruptcy filed and approved. Uncle King Julian had one job, be the evil uncle who takes back the throne. Classic villain setup, Scar did it, Loki did it, and then there's this guy. He gave away the crown because a prophecy said the king would get eaten. So instead of fighting his fate, he just handed it to his nephew and hoped he'd die.
King Julian, you're okay!
And then he spent 5 seasons trying to get it back. 5 seasons of losing to a lemur whose main skill is partying. That's not a villain arc, that's a custody battle you keep losing. Henry Winkler voice acting can only carry you so far.
I'm better looking, I have better hair, I'm deceivingly smart, and I want everyone else to do what I say.
Okay, that line actually goes hard, but here's the problem with Makunga. He's discount Scar. Same energy, same evil uncle wants the throne plot, except Scar actually killed somebody. Makunga's biggest W was tricking Alex into a fight he couldn't win. And his downfall? He got beat up by a grandma and dragged to New York in a kitty cage. That's not a villain defeat, that's what happens when you write a check your aura can't cash. Sorry for the interruption, but if you're enjoying the video, consider subscribing to my channel. I'd like to reach 1,000 subscribers before the end of March. So click that subscribe button, it's free and helps me out a lot. Now, let's get back to the video. Carl is a Phanaloka, which if you don't know is basically a fancy mongoose. But don't let that fool you. This man is obsessed with King Julian to an unhealthy degree. He built a secret lair inside a crashed Zeppelin. He designed his own font called Carlvectica. He can light candles with his mind just for dramatic effect. And when someone else tried to kill Julian, he saved Julian's life, because only he gets to be the one who takes him down. That's not villainy, that's a parasocial relationship. Unhinged, committed, and honestly, respect. The only reason he's not higher is that he keeps losing to a lemur who wins by accident. Carl, my brother, you have the talent. You just need better execution.
First, just one thing. Well, penguin.
A cyborg dolphin with a robot eye, a Segway, and a voice by Neil Patrick Harris. Dr. Blowhole used to be a performing dolphin named Flippy until he got humiliated jumping through a ring of fire. So he snapped, built an army of lobsters, and tried to flood the entire planet. He pronounces penguins as penguins just to annoy them. He has a villain song. The drip is immaculate, but the L is crazy. He got defeated by Skipper using a cork. His memory got wiped and he ended up back at Coney Island doing tricks for fish. I'm not showing you that clip because it's too sad, but still, the vision was there, and for that, he's in this tier. Kodo earned his spot by doing something almost no Madagascar villain has ever done. He won. This man showed up to King Julian's kingdom, pretended to be the last of his kind, got the royal tour, scoped out all the weaknesses, and then came back with an entire army. He conquered the Lemur kingdom, threw Julian out, and ruled Madagascar with an iron fist. He even tried to make Clover his queen. While every other villain on this list was fumbling their master plan, Kodo was running a military dictatorship.
King Julian is a king no longer.
Drip, war general aesthetic. Fear factor, he had prisoners doing forced labor. Bonus column, he's voiced by Maurice LaMarche, the same guy who voices Brain from Animaniacs. The trying to take over the world energy was always there. His only L, he got crushed by his own statue, but honestly, that's a villain death. That's poetic. He goes out for...
Dave!
And the penguins don't even remember him. That's what makes Dave elite. This octopus was once the star of the Central Park Zoo. Then the penguins showed up, everyone thought they were cuter, and Dave got shipped from zoo to aquarium like unwanted luggage. So he became a world-famous scientist, built a submarine lair, created a mutant serum, and kidnapped every penguin on Earth. All because some baby penguins were cuter than him. That's the pettiest villain motivation in animation history, and I respect it deeply. John Malkovich voices him. His henchmen names are celebrity puns. He has a dramatic reveal that the protagonists don't even react to. He's theatrical, he's bitter, he's brilliant. The L? He got shrunk into a snow globe and given to a little girl who shook him violently. Humiliating. But the aura he built before that? Untouchable. Dave understood the assignment. He just fumbled the final exam. An 80-year-old woman is the second most powerful villain in this franchise. Let that sink in. Nana has no powers, no army, no master plan. She has a handbag and an attitude, and that's all she needs. The first time she meets Alex, a full-grown lion, she doesn't run, she doesn't scream. She walks up to him and calls him a bad kitty. Then she pepper sprays him, throws him, slaps him, and kicks him in the batteries, in front of the NYPD while they just watched. In the second movie, she survives a plane crash, leads a group of stranded tourists through the African wilderness, and builds an entire survival camp. Someone calls her One Tough Cookie, and she responds with Brownies, Troop 416, Yonkers. That's lore. That's backstory. That's a woman who has seen things. And then there's her final move on Makunga.
My handbag! You bad kitty!
She kicks him, stomps him, wet willies him, burns his arm, spanks him, and drags him away by the ear. The DVD commentary confirmed she took him back to New York in a kitty cage. This woman defeated 2 different lion villains. Alex fears her. Makunga got ended by her. She's not even trying to be a villain. She's just built different.
Hello, kitty.
This isn't animal control. This is a horror movie. Chantel DuBois is the head of Monaco's animal control, but calling her that is like calling the Terminator a security guard. By the time she was 7 years old, she had strangled a parrot, flushed a goldfish, and punched a snake. She told us this, proudly. Her office has a wall covered in animal heads. Every animal she's ever caught. And there's one empty spot. A lion. When she finds out Alex exists, she doesn't file paperwork. She chases him across Europe on a motorcycle at 200 kilometers per hour, crashes through buildings, falls off rooftops, and just gets back up. Every time. Oh, and when she gets injured? She heals herself by singing. Her bandages just fall off. Her men start crying because it's so beautiful. This woman has supernatural abilities and she uses them for animal murder. Fear factor? Alex has nightmares about her. Drip, immaculate red hair, perfect uniform, clown energy that actually works. Bonus column? She almost won. She caught Alex at the zoo. She had the poison dart ready. She was seconds away from victory. The only reason she lost is because an entire circus teamed up to stop her. It took a jaguar, a tiger, a bear, King Julian, and the penguins working together to bring her down. That's not a villain who lost. That's a villain who made everyone else level up just to survive. Chantel DuBois. Number 1, no debate. But you could boost your own aura if you hit that subscribe button. Anyway, see you next time.